guys, it's Erica, and we are back with another weekly word. When you hear the word freedom, what do you think about? Do you imagine a world where you can do whatever you want, whenever you want? Well, the truth is, as we get older, we get more and more freedom and more options, especially as teenagers. I'm sure you guys are faced with so many opportunities to make choices that you've never had to face before. And a lot of the time, that can be super overwhelming. Well, that's why God offers us a little something called wisdom. And that's the ability to consider our choices and the good and bad that come with each choice, but also the freedom to choose. There are so many passages in scripture that talk about wisdom, but today I want to focus on just two small ones. And the first one, I think a lot of you guys might be familiar with. So Matthew 7:24. Everybody who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise builder who built a house on bedrock. The rain fell, the floods came, and the wind blew and beat against that house. It didn't fall because it was firmly set on bedrock. But everybody who hears these words of mine and doesn't put them into practice will be like a fool who built a house on sand. The rain fell, the floods came, and the wind blew and beat against that house. It fell and was completely destroyed. Now, I know that a lot of you probably aren't building houses by yourselves, but I think that this story can be applied to a lot of life choices that we face. Sometimes we have two choices and it is tempting to choose the easier one. Maybe it's more fun, it looks better. I mean, who'd want to live on the beach, right? God instructs us to choose the wiser choice. God empowers us to carry it out because a lot of the time it's not easy, and walks with us as we do it, never leaving our side. So how do we know which of these choices is wiser? Here's the second passage. But anyone who needs wisdom should ask God, whose very nature is to give to everyone without a second thought, without keeping score. Wisdom will certainly be given to those who ask. Whoever asks shouldn't hesitate. They should ask in faith without doubting. Whoever doubts is like the surf of the sea tossed and turned by the wind. God gives us wisdom when we ask for it, especially when we ask for it in faith. What are some choices that you are faced with today? Are you tempted to choose the more fun, the easier one? Maybe it's a little risky. That's okay to consider both choices. But when it comes to actually choosing, ask God for wisdom. And though making choices might not be easy, with full faith in God, you will not be tossed and turned by the wind and sea. Your foundation will stay strong on the rock. Just remember that God gives us the freedom to choose, but also the wisdom to make the good choice. Thanks for tuning in, friends. See you soon.